back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just an awkward couple in love that loves doing some trailer reactions together.
We are awkward.
Yes, we are. Very much so.
Very much so.
It's alright though. We lean into it. And we are doing some Apex Legends today. It's Wildcard Wednesday.
Wildcard Wednesday!
Yeah, and so we do a schedule. We drop it every Sunday on our Instagram and also here on our YouTube channel. And Wednesday we leave open, you know, because maybe something new happens. So we got Apex Legends had Metamorphosis come out, stories from the Outlands trailer recently on Monday. And so we're reacting to that today, as well as we're doing the Old Ways. So you're gonna see us do a little costume change because we had planned for the Old Ways to come out on Wildcard Wednesday, but then Metamorphosis came out, so like, we gotta add this. All right, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so here goes Metamorphosis.
This. It has been seen. A woman will rise, bearing the mark of the moth. Her firstborn will be a cursed child. His eyes drawing us all to the flame. Refuse the child's gaze or the undone. One glance will reduce a mountain to dust.
Jeez, it's like Black Bolt.
A king to a beggar. And an ocean to a desert.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hero pose.
Got a cool costume. Ugly cable.
Everything he touches will be changed. This, it cannot be unseen.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I dig it. What'd you think about it?
I'm just fascinated. I mean, this seems like such a creative and complex character. I mean,
Yeah.
as they're telling the story of the child, and I mean, at first, of course, you think like, whoa, the child's super dangerous, because naturally that's what they're leading you to believe. But at the same time, to think about that child, everybody has to kind of shun the look of him and everything because of fear. It's just, it makes you wonder, how did he grow up? Who does he become? What does he turn into? I mean, there's so many questions I have.
Yeah, there are a ton of questions out there. And I mean, I don't remember seeing this character from any of the launch trailers that we've done. We reacted to all those. Those were our first little introduction to Apex Legends. So I'm thinking maybe this is a new character in here. And it's kind of like, got a whole bunch of different vibes. So I said that when they said it could reduce a mountain to like dust, made me think of Black Bolt from Marvel, who can like level a mountain with just a whisper. So that's why I said, like, you know, he was kind of Black Bolt, but with his eyes. And he kind of had like the Tony Stark
Yep.
thing going on in the middle, and then and his hat kind of had a little bit of a you know, maybe like a Kung Lao or something. You know, something like
that?
Not that his hat was, you know, made of razors, but it was kind of that look. And I know Gambit doesn't have a hat, but I kind of got a Gambit vibe from him as well, from Marvel characters. But yeah, I mean, so I guess there's going to be more trailers coming out, maybe just that focus on this character, or on just Season 10 itself, not sure. Like I said, we're just getting into this Apex Legends stuff.
Yeah, but I'm excited for more.
Yeah, I am as well, and you're going to get more right now, because we're going to go to the Old Ways.
Oh.
Yeah, that is on fire.
Yeah. Avalanche. Oh, I don't think he's gonna make it.
They thought machines contained this land for them. That power seduced them, made them weaker. old ways
Nice act.
preserve our Falai people.
Uncle Arthur.
You will return as one of us. Or return not at all.
Hope you succeed, kid.
Yeah.
Have we seen them?
I don't know.
Bluth Hunter.
I feel like we have.
Vil slaughter.
Jeez.
Wow. No, I wouldn't throw the gun. I would do that. Oh my god.
Definitely keep that gun. It's a nice trophy.
She got two.
Yep, smart. Because they wanted you to kill with the axe.
Me test his villa. I give my offering to the All Father. The Rikar Jotun that plagued our people. I found its lair. Bless me.
Smells like gunpowder.
Have you chosen exile?
I have brought down a creature that none among us has ever slaughtered.
Traded the lesson of the hunt for a quick kill with a trigger. You betrayed the old ways. What? Your tongue, child.
You are afraid of a power you do not understand.
That power enslaved us.
You reject the very wisdom that kept us alive.
You reject us.
I have spent 10 winters proving myself to you.
It is not my respect you must earn, young one.
It's your own. He's pissed.
Yeah.
In fairness, I would be too if somebody came and like chopped my ear off.
I was wondering how one shot just killed that dude.
Oh, he's in pain. Do it with your axe. Yeah, now you don't have. he's doing a great job up until then.
Shove that down his throat.
Yeah.
That was just a dick move.
Do not wait for me.
Failed you. Forgive me.
Nay. Nay. I lived to see you pass the test. It was not the gun that protected them. It was you. Perhaps there is more to the old ways than the weapon we chose. And beast none slaughter. You will be the first. Luthundr, the old father, guides you now.
Kick his ass.
With the axe. In her defense, that does look like a very tiny axe against a very big creature.
Bust out that.
It makes them explode. Okay. Or just freeze. That's also attractive.
Farewell. Go now to Valhalla End.
All right. I don't actually remember that character too much from the launch trailers that we watched. So we watched Voidwalker, and that was Wraith, and that was the one that we kind of first latched on to.
Yeah.
That we really wanted to know more about. But I'm trying to remember who this character was and like what. Do you remember them from the launch?
I honestly, I don't. I'm sorry to say. What I really enjoyed watching this, and also because we are playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
Yes.
is just sort of like the overlap with the Viking culture, of course. And I've actually been watching a documentary on HBO about Viking women. And they talked about in that how ravens were believed to be the direct messengers of Odin. And so all of the raven coming into this and everything, I just kept thinking about that. And it was actually when Christianity started to take over the land, that then ravens were, through Christianity, illustrated as demonic messengers rather than messengers of Odin, because of course they wanted Christianity rather than pagan religions. But it was just very interesting to me to see sort of this kind of overlap with our gameplay and what we're watching on the channel, and then everything, and the history stuff that I'm of course geeking out about. And I also loved the fact they did the whole river raft with the arrow to go on fire. Because what they also talked about in the documentary that I'm watching is how that was very rarely done and reserved to be the highest honor for the best members of society, the best warriors, the bravest, the people who were very revered. And so, I mean, we already knew that he was in this, but then to see him get that send off as well, which is kind of like that much more of an honor.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I kind of had talked first, because everything you just said is going to be so much more interesting and fascinating than anything I could say.
No, it's just being nerd stuff. And then I was also thinking, kind of going back on another tangent about this, what I really loved was when he told her, like, you don't need my respect.
Yeah.
And it's so obvious, like, you need your own, because if you respected the way that you had taken down the beast, you wouldn't need to hide the gun before you came into the community. So it's sort of that, you know, when she stands by it at the end and makes that amazing move, which saves everybody, then he says, oh, I guess it's not just the old ways, which, you know, I love that, because they finally understood each other in that way. But it took her getting her courage and her self-respect with what she had done and the way she was doing it to get to that point.
You've just been 100% on point with this whole kind of feedback on all this, and the review on what we just watched. I mean, there's literally nothing I can say that would add to that at all. I liked your gun, it was cool. The monster reminded me of the monster from Star Wars.
Yes,
when
oh, it totally did!
Luke Skywalker fell down in the pit.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it right now, but, you know, in Return of the Jedi, that's what the monster reminded me of.
It was like a cross between Return of the Jedi and the Empire Strikes Back snow monster.
Oh,
It was like,
okay,
it was like,
yeah.
like if those two monsters had a baby, this would be their hybrid baby.
That's my contribution, which again, you said it even better than I did. So thanks so much for checking out our reaction to Apex Legends, Stories from the Outlands, The Old Ways. But keep in mind
that it's definitely not definitive.